Welcome back, everyone, for the next part of Lobotomy Corporation's postgame. In the last part, I was able to see that we already reached over 90%. Only 7% to go, so without further ado, I already finished the day since we weren't really able to pick any abnormality in the last day. Which means, today we're going to open up Gebura's department. Today we're going to select one of the last remaining abnormality. And today, Butterscotch is going to finally reach her new home. The best home she could possibly fit in with the whole red set and Gebura theme, right? I mean, totally. At the beginning, it wasn't really planned for her to become like Gebura. But it kind of happened, you know? It kind of happened, and now I really want to put her in there just because. Oh god, wait. Where the White Knight? There was White Knight. The punishing bird, oh yeah. No, but I need numbers like this one. Now it's time for my head to burst. Good day. Sure, my friends. Welcome aboard. I hope you're going to like Discipline Team. Just going to say. Wait, is that new? I'm a machine. I can't remember everything. Where the heck is Angela? There was once a certain... no, it's a memory. It's fine. I kind of forgot about that. I kind of forgot about that scene. For a second I thought it was new, but no, it's just a fragment of a memory. I guess but then again, she was created after Carmen, so... Or was it a memory from us? Or maybe it was a memory implanted into her in order for her to become Carmen. I mean, he did create her as her replacement. Kinda, right? Anyways, Butterscotch, welcome aboard. And technically speaking, now I need 2 more people, right? At the very least, I need 2 people per department. It's just in case a clown is going to appear. Yeah, let's add the archer without a mouth. She doesn't have a mouth, but she's here. Sure. Oh wait, there's the mouth. I was about to say. And for disciplinary, we're going to hire Odebi, who already wears Stout from the Mountain of Smiling Bodies, even though it's just temporarily. Do I really only need 2? I guess 2 should be fine. Oh, and by the way, in the last part, or in the last day, I was able to get the headset for Mint. I actually was planning to give her the night vision goggles from, Dimensional Refraction Variation, simply because I think it would have fit a little bit better on her. But then I noticed she was kind of lacking with HP, and the best trainer for HP was that thing, and technically speaking, that thing also applies a reduction for white damage, combined with the fact that the tattoo also has a reduction of white damage that also recovers SP. It turns out that Mint kind of becomes our white damage tank. Kind of, right? Simply because of those 2 things. And actually speaking, I'm probably going to lock it as well and hide it because it doesn't really look that great on her. Or him, I mean. But yeah, I'm gonna keep that. It's kind of like our makeshift the capo set. That doesn't really grant her full immunity to white damage. But the reduction is going to be very precious, right? It's going to be very precious. So let me just quickly equip our new guys with some stuff, just to make sure that they don't die that quickly. Probably it's going to be the white shark set again, simply because it's really, really helpful. Yeah, I would say the shark set is literally the best that I could give to new employees, simply because it doesn't really come with any weakness. Sure, it has a pale weakness, but there's only a selective few abnormalities who are actually able to deal any type of pale damage, right? And that one Midnight Ordeal. While the others are doing other stuff, and the endurance to everything is becoming rather handy, combined with the fact that it is war, it's able to block out most damage boost, right? Except, of course, against olives, but there aren't really that many olives, right? There aren't really that many olives. Anyways, our new abnormality. It's 16. The last time it was 20, and that was a wall, right? Which means 16 has to be a he, right? Yeah, 16 is too high for a tet, so that has to be a he. Which means, technically speaking, our Deli might be able to work with that. Maybe I don't even need to send over butterscotch for it. But we'll see, right? We'll see. First and foremost, I need to have a picture, and then I can determine whether or not I can send the new guy. It's a flower. Never mind, butterscotch. It's your job. It is your job. That's a flower. You can never, ever trust the flower, okay? Let's do some insight. Insight should be fine. Yeah, insight should be fine. They say the pleasure it provides exceeds the amount a human can bear, but there's no one who can explain how it truly feels. The flower feels? Or what, wait. O298 has a shackle-like necklace around its neck. Nobody knows who tied it. There's a necklace on it? Wait a second. Oh, there really is a necklace around it. Maybe that's the thing that gives life to that whole flower thing, huh? Because normally speaking, a flower shouldn't be able to fly like this and have eyes and all that. Some employees who were addicted to O298's pleasure tried to pull out its form, but failed. They were addicted to the flower? Okay. Since related to the headburst thing, it might be related to the headburst thing, huh? Okay, that was only neutral. And there wasn't really any kind of effect, right? Nah. We're gonna be tame. We're going to be nice. How about some instinct? Would you like instinct more? Because it seems like insight was kind of normal. Okay, I think the text is going to be the same as before. No one is able to bear it. Some kind of necklace. Nobody knows who tied it. Not entirely sure if they tried to remove it yet. But I guess it wouldn't really allow that either. And they weren't really able to pull out any thorns. But then again, even if they were able to pull them out, I'm not entirely sure if they are able or whether allowed to keep it at all. Simply because it's a part of their normality. You never know. Maybe it's related to some kind of infection, like a certain other thing. Right? Yeah, we don't really want to have pieces of a plant around our facility simply because it could spread. Most plants are able to recover themselves or grow a new plant from small pieces of themselves, right? And we don't really want to have a plague like that. Like, really. Imagine if we had multiple of them because of a few thorns. Okay, but at the very least it seems like it really likes instinct, which is good. That would give us another instinct trainer around here. I mean, nothing against the boots, but if we only have one of them, there's kind of conflicted interests going on around here. Who's going to level first, you know? And it slows down our progress as well. Okay, 55 boxes. That should be enough to get pretty much all the base informations. When the work result was good, the Quilven counter increases. Oh, that's good. When the work result was bad, the Quilven counter decreases. When an employee with temperance level 3 or lower had a good result, they died. So even level 3 is not enough? Okay. Employee with temperance level 3 or lower will receive massive white damage from O298's attack when it escapes. Yes, certainly. Level 3 is not going to be enough. Massive white damage. O298 was unaffected by any attacks dealt to it from outside of its reach. Unaffected dealt to it from outside its reach. So I guess it has some kind of shield, maybe? It really likes instinct. Insight was common, just as expected. Attachment is common. Repression. Oh, we could get the necklace. We don't want to have that necklace, though. We don't want that necklace. Oh, that's bad. Well, good that we have the Child of the Galaxy around here in case. Did you get it already? No, you didn't. Okay, who did I lock the necklace on somebody? Lapus, do you have the necklace? Yes, you have the necklace. Did I lock the necklace? Yes, I locked the necklace. Okay, you're gonna swap with her. I repeat, I do not want to have that necklace on my butterscotch. I would really like to keep the work results up. I mean, sure, it is going to boost up her SP by a lot, but -6 work speed? And success rate? Nah, no thanks. No thanks. Okay, please continue forward. I need a few more boxes. I think I need 32 for the remaining infills, right? And should I try to get him out? I mean, I already tried to get him out, get the sheep out in order to see what happens with it. I'm a bit worried about the massive white damage though, so I should probably evacuate everyone on our new employees. Oh, that's disgusting. Wait a second. Let me zoom into this. Is that a freaking cactus? Could that be my freaking cactus? No, right? No! 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 Please don't! Oh god, you guys even told me that some abnormalities are connected to us! Please don't tell me my cactus has an abnormality! Maybe that necklace is related to us! God! It has a critical count of 2. Okay, that's not so bad. I could get her out of there. Lapus, please get her out. I'm going to evacuate all the low levels to the top area. It goes to... do you have 3? You have 5? You have 4. Also 5? Okay, you can help. And of course Mint. Mint is able to help as well. Okay, that means the bottom area is completely evacuated from any temperance level 3 guys. That's good. Okay, Lapus, that doesn't really look like a bad result. No, that's this is gonna be tough, huh? That's going to be tough, especially since you need temperance in order to not die. But you don't, in order to release it, you kind of have to have low temperance. I probably need to ask one of those guys then, huh? Yeah, probably. The temperance isn't as high as Lapus. I mean, that guy has literally almost 150. Oh my god! Oh, that ego gift! It's boosting him up too much. He can't get any bad results. It's impossible for him. Okay, yeah, you should be able to pull that off. No, that's common. Are you kidding me? What do you? Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna try it one more time. I'm not entirely sure if I can pull this off. I have to become really lucky, or rather unlucky. But it already looks too good. And the work success rate is already boosted. I think I already missed my chance. I need 8. That is 9. I mean, it's possible. It's certainly possible. But it will also risk the left. I didn't lock Cedric's thing. She could get that stupid necklace. Ah, you know what? Screw it. Screw it. I'm not gonna play around with the flower. That thing is never going to breach out anyways, right? It's never going to breach. It's just our cactus who's very kind to us. It's not gonna do anything. It's just hanging around here. It kind of lost the connection to its actual cactus body, but it's fine, right? It's fine. Okay, let me just quickly finish the day, and I see you with the next abnormality selection screen. Give me a second. We got one promotion, that's good. Lots of upgrades, that's even better. And I think Hara's getting closer and closer to the level of both Mint and Lapus. And same goes to Cedric. Huge improvement on Justice. Just the way I wanted it to see. My god, Max! You almost reached 100 attachment! That's good, that's very good. It's going to be very important in the next couple of days when you start to work on other stuff. After all, the more temperance you have, the better the odds, right? Okay, I probably need to click that button multiple— oh, never mind, only one time this time around. A month later, we came to this conclusion. There was no such beast in the forest. Finally! Wait, let me double check. Yes. Yes, that's the bird. The bird finally decided to show up. Only took another week, right? The bird really likes to let us wait for him. It's kind of incredible, right? Alright, the memory synchronization. Maybe he was waiting for us to become the actual A, huh? Maybe he was waiting for A. Even though we already have all the memories, but that's fine, that's fine. The bird doesn't know that. The bird doesn't know that. Okay, so let's see. What is that all about? I mean, it's the last bird. He has to be special, after all. He did let us wait for quite a while. I tried to get him during the last week. Wasn't really that successful. And it took me another week of finding all the other abnormalities in order to get him. And it's not a he. Okay, that's weird. I kind of thought they're going to follow the pattern. I mean, Punishing Bird was Ted. A Judgment Bird was a Wall. So I was kind of expecting the last one to be, you know, he, in order to fill that gap, but I guess that's not going to be the case. Well, at the very least we have another war round, right? Butterscotch is going to be happy about it, but first and foremost, I need to do something really quickly. Oh, of course, we're also going to lock the cheeks. I need to lock the neckwear just in case, since I really don't really want to swap no. I don't really want to swap the stuff around. I mean, the shoulder doesn't really have to be locked. Right? Yeah, the shoulder doesn't really have to be locked. Literally nothing gives us shoulder. The only thing we have to worry about is the helmet, the head, and the hand stuff, right? And of course the necklace. We have multiple things that could give us necklace. Like the scarecrow that we never touch because it always breaches. And our cactus, who tries to lower our success rate. Not entirely sure why we would want that. For a little bit more SP. But then again, if you have an attacking squad that is only around to actually fight, I mean, I could see the benefits of that thing. But if you have a healing necklace as an option, as an alternative option, I think anyone would rather pick the healing pendant over that thing, right? Well, at the very least, the quote from the necklace is going to be mentioned, right? At the very least, that quote was mentioned, simply because we were able to remove it after all. We were unable to remove the thorns, but at the very least, it has multiple necklaces. Okay, so, bird. The heck are you? Well, I can certainly see a beak, but anything else about this thing doesn't really appear like a bird. It's completely black, with multiple eyes. It even has a hand. And what is that? Is that a lantern? You're actually carrying a lantern. Okay, Butterscotch. Come right over here. I need your help. I'm just going to assume this guy. But then again, I don't really see a necklace like the other. That's going to be fine, right? It's going to be fine. How about some insights? Are you going to like insight? I see that you're dealing black damage. Doesn't really seem like you like insight that much. I mean, she is able to recover in order to get a few more boxes out of this. But no, it doesn't really seem like that you like insight that much. How about instinct? Do you like instinct? I mean, the chances already kind of got lowered. An idea struck O240's mind. If I kill the creatures first, then no one would be killed by the beast. It was then that the forest found peace. But if you kill them first, doesn't they? That's just simply the same result. With a shortcut, since they don't need to live their lives in fear. But it doesn't make it better. It doesn't make it better! The eyes in the lamps of O240 lights up the dark chapter like stars. O240 circles and roams around Butterscotch crying. Wait, whoa, I think I read this wrong. So the bird circles around and roams around Butterscotch. Is it crying? A dazzling bright lamp is held in front of Butterscotch, who turned away to avoid looking towards O240. Probably because of all those eyes, but then again. I mean, she has 5 eyes on her own. 6 eyes if you count the stomach eye. They're an equal match. They are an equal match. I mean, he still has more, but at the very least she is able to pull off a fight in a staring contest. O240 approaches Butterscotch while making threatening noises. Okay, but at the very least it likes instinct, right? At the very least it likes instinct. Okay, we already have 36. A bit worried about the percentage markers, and we're going to get the informations first. After 5 employees died within the facility, the equilibrium counter decreases. However, death caused by execution bullets were not recognized. Oh, so you have a lower number than Mountain of Smiling Bodies. But you also care about the clerks. When the work result was bad, the equilibrium counter is decreased. When the work result was good, the equilibrium counter increases. Okay, so it is possible for me to actually lift up your mood. It's good to know. O240 breaches containment unit regardless of its equilibrium counter when the emergency situation in the facility reaches trumpet level 2. But don't worry about a thing, that usually never happens. There was a blackout in the department where O240 was roaming. Employees who are in the department with a blackout may become enchanted by O240. So you can enchant them? Is that the charm effect like the tree or the shoes? It seems enchanted targets receive less damage. However, after a certain amount of time has passed, those targets made their way to where O240 was and died from its attack. So it grants them something like a blessing for a while, only to kill them later? And the last one? Enchanted employees were freed from their trance as soon as they were out of the department that suffered the blackout. So it is possible for me to free them as long as I get out of that department as quickly as possible. And the question is, how much time do I have? Can I use this enchantment to my advantage, or do I need to make a run for it? There's a chance I might need to make a run for it. Nevertheless, you have so much attachment, you should be able to do a little more, right? Yeah, Butterscotch should be able to pull off a few more attempts. Yeah, look at this, look at this! That's a good result, Butterscotch! That's another perfect result! I'm going to park you next to the elevator just in order to make you stop moving towards the left side all over again. Let's try this again, let's just try this again. At the very least, oh god, no, minus 12 might be pushing it a bit. Yeah, might be pushing it a bit too much. At the very least, we still have normal results, so that's good. Instinct. Common. Okay, I take that. I kind of expected that you like it. I should probably get your base information first, simply because it's going to boost our work success rate. Big Bird. Well, that's a name. Isn't it just the description of that guy? I mean, he's certainly big. He's double the size of Butterscotch. Huh. But then again, Punching Bird, Judgment Bird, they also kind of describe the bird that we have to deal with, right? Heck. Oh, they're blinking and fading out of existence. I see. Okay. Well, I should probably trigger a meltdown really quickly. Simply in order to reset the counter in order to get more informations. So, okay. Next round of attack. Little bit more instinct, simply because it's literally the safest option that we currently have. How many boxes do I need for the remaining? 20, 27, 44, 41. I need 41 boxes. Yeah, we should be able to do that in this meltdown, or on this meltdown level. So let's get a few more. I might actually, yeah, I'm going to get the escape of. You have a qualifying meltdown level of 5! That's very generous. Especially since we're able to increase it, right? Oh my god. We could get even more hats. I mean eyes. I mean, no, wait, no, it has to be a hat. It has to be a hat. Helmets don't go over each other. Only hat and helmets. Oh, that means I can stack those 2 eye thingies together. Do you know how many eyes I would have had on Butterscotch if I did that? Or rather, if I could do that, huh? That would have been so precious. Holy hell, never mind. I could get even more of that. That whole room is covered in eyes. What? Oh my god. 22 to 28 black damage. Where the hell were you? Why are you always hiding so good stuff from me? That's unfair. Why were there so many 20 damage type weapons? They were hiding so much good stuff from me. It's ridiculous. Actually speaking, you know what? This seems like it's rather easy to work with. Okay, who doesn't have a helmet yet? You have a helmet. Labos actually doesn't have a helmet yet. Which is surprising, considering he has everything else. Actually speaking... I mean... He's not gonna change his equipment. Yeah, he's not gonna change his equipment. Never mind, you're going to stay right here. I'm going to try to give Cedric those eyes. Yeah, why not? I mean, this overall... It's really good as well. It doesn't really have any weakness like the shark. And it has some better resistance in general. Especially against black damage type. Combined with that huge mace. Oh yeah, I'm gonna give her the full eyeball set. Oh, this is gonna be ridiculous. Are you able to survive this? Oh yes, the rose set is going to protect you against the black damage. And thanks to the instinct work, you're able to improve your fortitude as well, relatively quickly. Combined with the fact that you have the healing necklace, as you can see, it barely scratches you at all. Oh, this is going to be so precious. This is going to be so precious. Okay, well, I guess we found one of our new top favorite abnormalities. Huh? Yeah, this is great. This is absolutely great. I mean, minus 12% doesn't really seem like a good thing. Yeah, this might actually be pushing it a bit. But in general, I think Cedric is going to receive a new set of eyes. Multiple set of eyes. Okay, I would say I'm going to end the day really quickly, so I see you in a bit. So, okay, I was able to get both the horns from the sheep and the eyes from the bird. I'm probably going to hide the horns very soon, simply because it doesn't really fit that well with the eyes, and I really like the designs of the eyes. They kind of look like hair ornaments, even though, yeah, they're totally eyeballs. Very flat eyeballs, but still eyeballs. And I kind of like them. I really kind of like them. It's really too bad that I can't combine it with the crown of eyes. That would have been so perfect, but it's just how it is, right? It is just how it is. Also, let me just quickly see how much. Holy hell, yeah, I was able to boost up her fortitude by a lot. Really, by a lot. All because of Big Bird. Oh, that guy is perfect. That guy is literally perfect. I was even able to get the helmet for Max, even though that wasn't really the plan. I just wanted to have another option in order to increase their HP. But oh well, right? Oh well, I take it. I take it. Okay, next we have F249. With my infinite hatred, I give you this gift. Right, infinite hatred, right? Hopefully not going to be as bad as a certain other hatred one, even though I really like her. But she's a bit tricky to handle sometimes, especially if you run out of bullets, or if they completely are disabled, right? Queen of Hatreds, it's always a bit tricky to handle you at times. Just saying, it's always a bit tricky to handle her. Nevertheless, I'm probably going to open up the next apartment in the next day, simply because that way I'm able to get more abnormality in a shorter time frame. If I upgrade disciplinary again, I wouldn't be able to get another one, right? Well, I could get one more, but yeah, I should get welfare in the next screen. Okay, let's see. This one is also going to be a he, and it only has 3 management guidelines. Okay, that doesn't really sound so bad. Maybe Odeli is able to handle that. I mean, she is becoming very, very good with temperance. Her HP isn't really there yet, but that's fine. No, but seriously, first and foremost, let's hide the horns. I'm going to lock both of them. I'm going to hide the horns. And I'm also going to hide that, because it actually doesn't really fit with the horns that well. I would have kept it totally on Mint, but yeah, not on her. Not on her. That doesn't really fit Max. It doesn't really fit Max. So, anything else? Anything else that I need to lock? Anything else that I need to hide? I don't really think so, right? Nope. Everything else is fine. Okay. Well then, let's begin the next day. So, infinite hatred, right? Infinite hatred. Alright, I should have changed her equipment. I'm gonna do that next, in the next selection screen. What is that? There's a sledge in front of it. It looks like an animal with patches. And there's something on its back. What the hell? Yeah. Odeli, do you want to try this? I mean, it's a he. You have war gear and all. You should be able to do this. I am going to provide Butterscotch as backup. But technically speaking, you should be able to do this, right? It's war gear. I'm just going to test it out. If it doesn't really work out, I'm just going to swap again with Butterscotch, I would say. With a displaced jaw and lifeless tongue, words are swallowed instead of sung. Okay, it's rhyming. The swimming looks crude, but the effort put into making it was nothing but obviously shrewd. Yeah, it's certainly rhyming, and it looks like insight is a good thing. With infinite hatred, I give you this gift. F249 shows no sign of life, yet it moves nonetheless. This may be due to the energy it produces. So it's dead, but it can still move? Because of its energy? Okay, I see. Well, at the very least, it seems like it didn't really do any damage to her. It might be related to the necklace again, but can't really tell. Where's Santa for those unhappy? Santa? Oh, wait a second. Are you? Oh, and the color scheme. And there's a light. Oh god, how's the word called in English? I don't remember. But you know, the Christmas decoration thingy. And the present. And gloves. And the red nose. Is that the... Oh god, how's it called? Rudolph or something? The red reindeer? Christmas. Oh, the hideous carnival. Every Christmas I was filled with the urge to pluck out the tongue of those who sang carols. F249 roams around without purpose. It wants to give away its piles of gifts. But it can't, because it isn't Christmas right now. It's February. Almost March. You already missed it. You kind of missed it. And even if, I don't think you would be allowed to get outside, you know? I don't think you would have been allowed to go outside. Actually speaking, we're going to do even more work. Where's Santa for those unhappy? Okay, now it's repeating itself. Yeah, now it's repeating itself. But it's interesting that it has two sets of quotes, right? Usually they always repeat each other, but this time around we had a different result. Oh god, wait, it's normal. Normal might be bad. It's moving! There's a change! The thing is moving. Maybe I should read the guidelines. Maybe I should read the guidelines. Just in case, you know? Yeah, I knew it! Normal result could lower the quill counter. Yeah, there's a change, it's movements. When the work result was bad, the quill counter is lowered by a high probability. When F249 escapes, it slowly moves through the facility, inflicting white damage to employees near it. Ah, so it doesn't attack them directly, but it still causes white damage. Probably because of its disturbed image. Come with a hat. Ooh. It's actually a direct counter thing to the tattoo. It boosts up your HP by 8 and reduces HP, or rather SP by 8 and reduces HP by 4. That's literally the counter thing for the tattoo, which in general would mean both of them together would boost up HP and SP by 4. It's weak to red damage, has a equivalent counter of 2. I probably already messed up once. Budolta of the Slate, it's called. Okay. But yes, it's certainly a he. Well, would you look at that? Another 11 to 13 white damage club. I kind of like that. Yeah, I would have totally liked that. Even the suit seems kind of good. It has red and white endurance. Sure, it is weak to black damage, but that's fine. We can handle that. But I guess the movement isn't going to be dangerous for Odeli, so I guess we can do some more work with it. Wait a second, was that a hat or was that a helmet? I mean, she already has a helmet, so it's a hat. It's a hat, okay. That is very important, since depending how it is, I might get 4 horns on Odeli. If I wanted to, or maybe another character. It could look cute. It could technically look cute, and yes, I already messed up. That one time was enough to already lower it. That would explain the movement of the back. Okay, let me get the instinct. Instinct is actually low, very weirdly low. 1st, 4th, and 5th one. Insight, on the other hand, is good on 2 and 3. Attachment is good overall. And you would never want to do any repression work on it. Okay, that doesn't really sound so bad, right? It doesn't really sound so bad. Should I try to get him out? Maybe not with Odeli, but then again, which type of damage? White damage. Oh, she doesn't care about white damage. Okay, you know what? Odeli, How about it? Are you going to get him out? Would you be so kind to let him out? I mean, if he's only going to move around... Butterscotch wouldn't really have a problem fighting against him. Right? And he's even weak to red damage. She has literally the sword of... oh god, nothing there, right? She should be the natural enemy of that thing. Okay, let's see. Huh? What did he? How did you mess that up? How is it possible that you messed that up? Or is it possible that that thing realizes that Death was awaiting behind that door? No, right? No, he wouldn't be able to tell that Butterscotch is there. There's no way. There's literally no way. Okay, now please. Please, get out, okay? I just want to see you move. I can already see movement in the back. Are you freaking kidding? Am I doing something wrong? That's supposed to be high probability. That's supposed to be... You got the horns! You got the different horns! I didn't lock the... oh, it's fine, it's fine. But you need to get that thing out of there. You can't just refuse to get out. I just want to see the movement. This is a high probability. A high probability. It can't be that difficult. Come on, Butterscotch. Do I need to move her away? Is that the issue? Is that the issue? Come on. Yes! Holy hell, that took way too long. It's literally ridiculous. I'm just going to make sure that the big bird isn't going to be triggered by it. Okay. Yeah, it's certainly moving. Butterscotch? How boring. Yeah, I know. It's not going to be any... Yeah, that guy literally... Oh no. Oh no, 150 damage. Okay, I can understand why he refused to go out. I can totally understand why he didn't want to go out. And it was... Yeah, I could... Yeah, the hesitation is real. It knew. It really knew. Okay, well. Let's see. How much time do I have? 44:20. Okay, I would say I would be able to read some stories, right? Yeah, totally. I can read some stories. We're probably going to read the Cactus. And probably Rudolph as well. I'm probably going to save the Big Bird for when the trio is present. Just as I did with the Magic Girls. And depending how long the story is, I might be able to squeeze another one in. That I haven't read yet. Yep, let's do it like this. Okay, first and foremost, my Cactus. Let's see. Oh god, it is How can you talk so much about a plant monster thingy? Unless, of course, I explain the pendants. Okay, time for the head to burst. To be frank, life in this place isn't so great. The company says to provide healthy hobbies, but not many people engage in that notion. Everyone looks for their own escape, be it violence, gambling, gluttony. I thought I had strength and self-control and discipline compared to others. It did help me to live a smoother life. Maybe that's the reason I was assigned to Porcupus Containment Unit. Yes, Porcupus, where the lowest of the lower employees visit. I've read a bit about what other employees do in that containment unit. They call it the game of trust. A game of trust, what an elegant thing to name it. Omit it. According to other employees, it wouldn't be too difficult to become intimate with it. And once I get along with it, I could acquire all of it with ease. Acquire what? They said when the time comes, Porcupus will lean down so that I can easily reach its thorns. But, or rather, it didn't take long until I got to where I could pet it. So do you want the thorns or do you want to pet it? I'm a bit confused about the okay, never mind. A bit. When I first touched its thorns, it felt quite prickly. It felt like a giant needle penetrating my skin, though there wasn't any bleeding and the pain went away for a moment, or right after the moment. Then there it was, the most intense happiness you have ever experienced. It has drugs. It will make your knees weak. When I snapped out of it, I found myself drooling. It scared me, so I didn't go back for a while. Then the situation gets worse. You'll get withdrawal symptoms, like retching or sweating. Different employees showed different symptoms. One employee even pulled out all of their teeth because they felt like bugs were crawling all over them. How it felt? I can't find the words to describe it. Remember, the greatest happiness you ever felt in your life. This feeling would be hundreds of times better. You say I'm the last employee in charge of Porcupus? That's understandable, as the brain craves more intense stimulation. At first, all I had to do was the slight to be slightly pricked by one of those thoughts. Now I have to rub my entire body against it to get the same high. I felt like all the blood in my body will rush to my head, eventually bursting it. I've already imagined my head bursting thousands of times anyhow. I have to get going. It's almost time for work. Actually, I'm drenched with sweat right now. Did you notice? Oh, and Pokemon doesn't show any aggression. Unlike your speculation, it didn't eat us or bite our head off or anything. All the corpses were smiling happily. That's all. It just makes people smile until death. No one is to blame. We have to go through hell every day. We're just having a small taste of heaven in form of drugs and thorns. And you know what? I feel sorry for you. You have never felt these feelings, and you never will. But you have to interview an employee on the edge like me while pretending to be decent. Now, it's time for my head to burst. Good day. The final moment of happiness, without any further withdrawal, huh? Okay. Didn't expect that. But okay. I mean, for a flower to burst or for a flower to bloom underground like this, I guess it needs a lot of sunshine and happy feelings, huh? Oh god, this is really bad. This is literally the definition of drugs. It's even worse than our tree sap, where we joked about some kind of liquor thingy, you know? That literally explodes your body as well. It has the same theme. And we only made that up. For fun. And it actually exists. As a real drug thingy. In form of a different plant. Oh god. Okay. Rudolta of the Slate. An old card attached to abnormalities. Or rather to the abnormality. Merry Christmas. Santa rushes along the night sky to deliver presents to happy kids who don't cry. Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, shines with his nose so bright through the fog, while tugging along a sleigh full of presents, guiding it along tonight. Every happy kid around the world deserves a present. From afar, the abnormality resembles Santa Claus atop a sleigh, but upon closer inspection, it is completely different from its description in common folklores. Contrary to the titular character Rudolph, the sleigh drags the reindeer along. We have observed the three different portions of the abnormality separately. Rudolph, an organic entity in colors of green, red, and white that appears to be a horse or a deer. Its muscles do not seem to move, but many of our staff reports movement in the eyes. Some even say that they made eye contact with it. There's a 30 cm diameter hole in its abdomen. Armed employees later respond that the hole was empty. Yeah, I guess I should have been armed in order to approach that thing, in order to check that. Santa, a mysterious and transparent organic entity on top of Rudolph. It is full of what seems to be a human organ, all of which function normally. Even though they are in the back, right? Even though they are just in the back. The slick. The size is similar to that of a child's. The plating looks like organic skin. There are white runners attached to the bottom. The accessories of the slate are replaced with stiff, severed hands. Unknown objects are carefully wrapped in gifts. Many employees tried to open these gifts but failed. Rumor has it that they can only be opened on Christmas days. But do you really want to open that? Probably not. These three elements were crudely sewed together. Dr. suggested that all three parts may be made from a single body. Whoever made this thing must have had a great hatred for Christmas. Well, that, or they never seen Santa Claus. There's a high chance that they might have hated Christmas. I mean, even the quotes say infinite hatred, right? Like if you just press it. Okay, that is disturbing. Very disturbing. So we have a drug addict Cactus, a reversed Santa Claus thingy, and Big Bird. Well, Disciplinary looks very interesting today, right? Disciplinary looks very interesting in comparison to our original one with Censor. Oh god, okay. You know what? How much time do I have? I'm not sure if I can read one more. Probably can't. I kind of want to read the story of the sheep as well. Is it a long one? Oh, it's really long. Never mind. I'm gonna save that for later. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Okay, you know what? I would say we're going to make a cut right here. In the next part, we're going to open up welfare in order to get even more abnormalities. Even though I probably have to skip one day simply because the next one is going to be a tool thingy and we already have all the tools. So I'm probably going to meet you guys in 2 days, right? In 2 days. I hope you guys had fun and see you in the next part. Bye bye!